author of the Detour and Foresight Mindset Shaping Your Future, leadership and life coach, and also a motivational speaker. My goal as a speaker is to help people on how they can move from where they are to wherever they want to be with clarity, whatever that point may be. And today I'll be speaking to us on a topic which I've captioned, Life is War, How to Find Meaning and Power Through Hardships. And before I dive deep into today's message, just a reminder, if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like and share this message with your friends. And I want to begin this talk by saying a few statements. Life is not a gentle walk in the park. Life is a battlefield. Life doesn't hand out peace. It demands that we create it. Most of us are shocked by how hard life can be. But it's important to understand that we don't have to see pain as a punishment, but rather as a process. As a matter of fact, I believe it's important that you begin to approach life as a soldier. Otherwise, life is going to crush you. The reason why most of us are crushed in this life, or frustrated and beaten and stuck, is because we approach life as casualties. We don't approach life as soldiers. So I'm going to share with you in this video keys that are going to help you on how you can move from a victim to a hero. That's the power of this talk, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to shape you, it's going to empower you on how you can begin walking in this journey called life as a hero and not as a victim. Life is war, but just like every war, there are heroes in that war. And I believe after this talk, you are going to be one of those heroes. Last week, Wednesday, I was on Clifton Beach and I met this young man. And in our conversation, I asked this young man what he wanted to do with his life. And immediately I asked him this question. He said, I want to die. And I could tell from his face that he was unsupported. He had no meaning in life. He didn't see his own worth. And I could relate to that because I have been in a position where I was unsupported. I have been in a position where I was not seen or heard. And so I could relate to his story. But then I made up a decision to fight. And the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing today is because I believe I won that fight. Somehow because I changed my mindset. And I've always believed that the struggles, the pain that I go through, they are not just my pain. They are representing thousands or even billions of people who are silently enduring the same struggles that I have gone through. And somehow I feel maybe, just maybe, I have been chosen to speak for them. And that's the reason why I do what I do. That's the reason why I help people on how they can deal with their setbacks, hardships, and challenges. That's why I passionately help people on how they can move from where they are to wherever they want to be with the clarity, whatever that point may be in their lives. And so I am going to quickly share with us 3 keys that are going to help us on how we can move from a victim to a hero. Key number 1, just participate in life. I have often said that life in itself has no meaning. Life is just an opportunity to create meaning. And the meaning in life doesn't have to be discovered. Meaning in life has to be created. And the idea is this: whatever that you focus on in life, you give it meaning. And that meaning produces emotions. And that's what identifies or makes us how we feel or how we think about ourselves, because we have created this meaning. That meaning produces emotions, and that emotion is what makes us how we feel about ourselves or how we think about ourselves. So participate in life. Understand that life has no meaning. So focus on the things that are going to take away your focus from seeing hardships or from seeing setbacks as a challenge, but instead as something that is going to help you serve others. As Gandhi once said, the best way to find meaning in life is to lose yourself in the service of others. And the only way to do that is through participation. So key number one to begin moving from a victim of life to a hero of life is by participating in life. Lose yourself in the service of others. That's how you find yourself. That's how you claim your power. And that's how you find meaning through the hardships that you go through. And key number two, take action. Action is the antidote. Action is the antidote to depression. Action is the antidote to frustration. I mean, it has worked for me, and I believe it has worked for many millions of people out there. So take action in life. Don't just sit around with your ideas. Claim your power and understand that action is the foundation key to happiness. Action is the foundation of happiness. So you are not just sitting down, but you are taking action. Continuously take action. You have found a thing that you can participate in, so claim your power by taking action. Because things don't just happen by hoping. Things don't just happen by wishing. Things happen when you are taking action. I'm reminded of J.K. Rowling. She wrote Harry Potter when she was on welfare. Imagine that. But she wasn't just hoping. She found meaning and claimed her power in her hardships. So don't just sit around. You have greatness within you. There is something inside of you that this world needs. And the only way to do that, or the only way to find clarity, is by taking action. Moving from where you are to wherever you want to be with that power, with that idea, with that focus. So that's key number two on how you can claim your power and find meaning through hardships. Key number three, stop competing and start becoming. Stop competing and start becoming. You see, the thing with the competition is that competition is about beating others. Competition is about winning others. Competition, and here's the thing about competition. Once you are competing with other people, you narrow down your focus into winning, into beating those people. But then when you can't win them, the end result is that you become frustrated. You don't see your own worth if you are competing with others. So instead of competing with others, start becoming. Start becoming by working on yourself tirelessly. I am reminded again of Serena Williams. Serena Williams said the only person she was competing with is her own version. So compete with your own version. Don't compete with somebody else. If you compete with other people, you are going to lose yourself in the process. In fact, especially when you can't win them, especially if the person that you are competing with keeps winning in life and you can't catch up with them, you end up losing yourself. Most people are frustrated, are depressed, and not because they don't have the necessary resources to change their lives, but it's because they are competing with other people. They buy things that they don't need just for validation. So stop competing with other people and start becoming. Work on your mindset. Make the necessary. Find purpose. Like I said, just life and understand that life in itself has no meaning. Life itself is just an opportunity to create meaning. That's your power, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you win the war of life. And that's how you find meaning and power through your hardships. And like I said earlier on, life is war, but just like any other war, there are heroes. I believe this talk is going to help you to become a hero. But most importantly, also, you have to understand that you were born with weapons. You are not just you are not just created, or God didn't just create you to face this war without weapons. And understand that your mindset is your weapon. The action you take is your weapon. Your purpose is your weapon. So, ladies and gentlemen, if this message inspired you, please don't forget to like and subscribe and share this message with your friends and family. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And subscribe, because I've got daily content on how you can find meaning in life, on how you can train your subconscious mind, on how you can deal with your setbacks, hardships, and challenges. So don't forget to like and subscribe and share this message with someone who might need it. Remain ever blessed.